Eli J. Brown / Sonic Jr. and Sarah, and this is a combination model. This is a combination between Chima Laval from the LEGO Legends of Chima Ultrabuild series and Ferno XL from LEGO Hero Factory's Brain Attack series. Now, I saw in a magazine, a LEGO magazine, that there was a combination model for these two. And from the picture, I thought they looked quite interesting. So I wanted to build one of those myself. A possible idea that I could have had would maybe get another Chima Laval and another Ferno XL to do this. Might do it in the future, but for now, I just will make do with just making this from the Chima Laval and the Ferno XL that I already have. Now, as you may recall, I updated my Ferno XL because I just did not like how he turned out officially. You can see my whole review on that, and also the revamp of it. Because I did revamp my Ferno XL, it did require me to borrow some parts from my other mocks. Like, for example, this piece right here, the main body piece from Ferno XL. That's borrowed from my King Sombra mock. And these two pieces right here, they're borrowed from my miniature Rocca XL mock. And these were also borrowed from King Sombra, because you may remember I replaced the ones on Ferno XL with gunmetal gray ones, because, well, I just did not like how they turned out, because it was just too much silver for my liking. I probably explained that in my whole review of it, but I'm just saying it again. So, it kind of looks to me like maybe Laval got even more powerful, like he found some super chi to make himself this huge, like huge and such. A lot bigger than the normal Chima Laval, or the normal size Laval, the minifigure. I really don't know if this is supposed to have any canonism to the storyline. I don't know if this is either just a model to be a model and it's not supposed to go into the storyline, or if it in fact is part of the Legends of Chima storyline. So what we got here, we have the same assembly that we have for Ferno XL's legs, except now we have these armor pieces right here, which go on Laval's shoulders. And we also have the gold feet down here. It was fortunate that I did not need to use the silver ones from Ferno XL, because you may recall from my revamp on Ferno XL that I used red Roxy feet, because, well, for one thing, the silver hero feet just looked too weak on Ferno XL, and that he would easily fall backwards. But with this large version of Laval, well, there are no other types of feet available in this gold color, so it would not work, but it looks fine this way. There is about one negative thing about this model, and that would be the arms. The instructions tell you that you're supposed to use these pieces right here for the arms. They just do not look all that great. I personally would have used the ones that actually have I'll show you. This type of piece right here for the upper arms, because they are more proper and such, because with these arms they just flop around, and I really do not like how that turned out. I got the instructions online at lego.com. What I did find was that there was not a lot changed between this model and the original Ferno XL. I mean, all this basically was just taking parts from Chima Laval and then putting them onto Ferno XL. I mean, usually with combination models that focus on one character and use parts from another one, it's usually that character that the combiner model is focusing on that has the other character's parts added onto it. But this one, it's focused on Chima Laval, but you use the body from Ferno XL to build this, which is kind of unusual. The weapon is also very unusual, but also very cool looking. I certainly like how they use the blue swords up here and the silver one down here. It looks quite awesome. With these pieces out here, that certainly looks great. For the translucent blue armor pieces that come with Laval, there's only one of them used right here. These spikes right here supposedly are supposed to come from Ferno XL, but as I've said, I got rid of those on the revamp of Ferno XL, and I used them for, well, other things. I could not bother getting them out of my bin, so I just borrowed them from my miniature version of Rock XL. And also these pieces right here that are from Ferno XL, kind of used as shoulders on this model. They're connected to where the arms would usually connect to. Looked kind of odd. I thought maybe they were supposed to be connected to the actual arms, but they're not. So I would pretty much consider you build this figure, even if you just build it for just a temporary amount of time, or if you just build it to add to your collection on the shelves. This is, of course, not a permanent model. You may make a permanent model by purchasing another Chima Laval and another Ferno XL, but if I do, I'll probably wait until they go on sale so I can get them so I can get them cheaper. For the parts that are left over from doing this, I made a little model right here, a little Ferno XL model right here. This is most of the parts that are left over. The other parts that are left over would be these pieces right here. So here's the other translucent blue armor piece that comes with Chima Laval, and two pieces in the red 5 long size from Ferno XL, and one of these in the translucent orange and 3 long size. The rest of them were put onto this model right here. I kind of created this sort of flame bow and such. It's really not supposed to be anything. I simply just put this together so I wouldn't have to carry all of the parts individually, but I could not attach these parts anywhere onto the body. Well, of course, if you actually took your original Ferno XL and combined them with Chima Laval, you of course would not have the Breakout Series Furno chest plate. You would have the, well, actually you wouldn't have a chest plate right there because it would be used on the combiner model. And you also would not have these gunmetal gray pieces because those would also, well, they were replacing the silver ones on the original Ferno XL, and those ones would be used in the combiner model. Of course, you would still have this piece right here from Chima Laval. That piece right there. And of course, you all know that Furno's visor is actually not orange. This is another part of the revamp because I just did not like how that printed visor that actually came with Ferno XL looked. I just did not like the look of that. I really would rather have a different color that was much closer to red, so I had this, and I've said in my video review on the revamp that I originally planned on having no visor be used at all, but it just did not look so good. I mean, look at that face. It just does not compute. It looks a lot better with the visor on. And of course, you wouldn't have the Roxy feet right here. You would have the silver hero feet. So I'm actually gonna take apart, well, just put these parts to the side and show you exactly what you would have left over. Well, maybe not exactly what you would have left over, because, you know, you wouldn't have these Roxy feet, and you wouldn't have the orange visor, but let me just take this all apart, just for this little sake. It's kind of taking me a while. You're not used to just seeing me take the figure apart on its own. Usually when I do my speed builds, I speed up the footage of me building the figure, but this is me de-building it. I actually did switch some pieces around for any pieces that were still assembled together. So these would pretty much be the parts right here, all the parts right here. This would certainly be great. Like, if you actually did buy another Chima Laval and another Ferno XL, you would have a variety of possibilities on what you could do with the parts left over. Because that's the beauty of combiner models. I mean, you can build a combiner model, and you would have pieces left over, and then you could use them for other things. And that would be totally great. So these would be all the parts left over from building the combiner model between Chima Laval and Ferno XL, plus the silver feet, and plus the red lift arms on Furno's chest, and also the printed visor that came with the original Ferno XL. So, and that would be totally great, because I certainly like these translucent orange armor pieces. In my last Bricklink order, I got a whole bunch of these, along with some other translucent pieces, but not these pieces right here. I didn't get more of these pieces, but I might at some point, because they look totally amazing. Of course, if I did get another Chima Laval and Ferno XL to make this combiner model without having to take apart the Chima Laval and Ferno XL that I already have, which I've done in this case, I would have another one of these. And I would have another one of everything that you would see here, plus 2 more silver feet, and 4 more extra force lift arms, and 2 more of those teeth, and 1 more of the printed visor. So I'm going to put these pieces out of the way and give up my, well, just finish off the combiner model in general right here. So, yeah, I certainly like this model. It looks pretty cool. Of course, I would recommend that you, as I've said before, make it so the arms are a lot less flimsy right here, so they don't just bob around and such. And, well, I really got nothing else to say about this model, but I certainly like it. It was good how LEGO actually took 2 different series that use the same building system and put a combiner model together. I hope they do that in the future, because I would like to try to build combination models. Like, maybe they should do that for Hero Factory. I mean, this one uses a Hero Factory character, but they should do one that combines a Hero Factory character and a character from a different LEGO series that uses the same building system as Hero Factory, but put them together and you get a character that is for Hero Factory. I'm alright with having them do a Chima one this time, and I might be in the future if they do more of those, but I'm pretty happy with this, and I hope pretty soon that Jane Bricks does a review on this character as well. I actually kind of doubt that he will, but I already posted a comment on his channel asking him to do it. Don't know if he's seen it yet, but if he does, well, that'll be good. So, I'm almost out of time, so I'll see you next time.